Boy, okay. Licorice pizza. Just okay. Now, this I'm gonna do something a little bit different in this video because this video, okay, is dedicated to a friend of mine named Cole Turner. The reason I am mentioning this is because the only goddamn reason I even watched this movie, okay, was because Cole Turner is what I like to call a cinephile. He has watched more movies than I will ever watch in my lifetime. He has watched more independent films. He's watched more drama, more foreign films than I ever have. And because of that, I reluctantly, I might add, okay, not under duress, but reluctantly, took his recommendation that I should watch a movie called Licorice Pizza. So I saw the trailer and I'm going, this isn't going to be, why the hell would I watch? But no. Thank you, Cole Turner, for recommending this movie, because now I can use this to invalidate any other movie you ever recommend to me ever again, okay? Okay, first of all, okay, aside from the fact that the title of this movie is so goddamn stupid, Licorice Pizza, whatever. Now, here's the other part. This is a coming-of-age movie. I don't give a shit about coming-of-age movies. But no, I've been told by my friend, good friend, Cole Turner, this is a good movie, give it a chance. So I gave it a chance. Now, if you want some type of, if you've come to this video hoping for some actual type of real review, go somewhere else, okay? Because first of all, I didn't even make it past the half-hour mark on this film, okay? I got about 5 minutes in, and I wanted to already shoot myself, okay? But I said, no, I got to give it at least a half hour. So I stuck it through to the half hour. So you're not even going to get a full review of the full movie because I couldn't even take it past the half hour mark. So if you want an actual real review or whatever the hell those are, go somewhere else, okay? So, as much as I didn't like this movie, there was one thing about this movie that I liked, which is what I want to talk about, okay? I thought that the bullshit, stupid, plot, convenience aspect of movies were relegated to, the superhero movies and the popcorn movies. But after watching Licorice Pizza, I was both happy and dismayed that fifth grade writing skills is not limited to superhero movies and popcorn movies. It's also included in these goddamn independent films, okay? I'm going to explain why. So, first of all, it's a coming-of-age movie, okay, of two characters I give less shit about than I do with Kate Bishop in the Hawkeye show, okay? I didn't think that was possible, but congratulations, Licorice Pizza, you did it, okay? But here's the thing. The only reason, okay, I even want to talk about this movie is to talk about the bullshit, the stupid that was in the first half hour. This is a coming-of-age movie. How do you screw this up? I'm going to explain how, okay? Now, I don't even remember the name of the characters. The male lead is a 15-year-old. The female lead is a 25-year-old. That's how I'm identifying them, because that's the only personality traits that are worth mentioning. One's 15, one's 25. That's it. So, 15-year-old kid hits on a 25-year-old. Now, in the opening scene, you have the 15-year-old hitting on the 25-year-old. Now, the 15-year-old goes to the 25-year-old. How come you keep repeating everything you say? And in that scene, she literally does. She would go, "What are you talking about? I don't repeat everything I say." "Really? Do I repeat everything I say?" She does that. In the opening scene, this is supposed to be, this is establishing a character trait of the 25-year-old female character. Except here's the thing. She never does that ever again. Well, at least until the half-hour mark. She never repeats herself ever again. They establish a character trait to actually give her some kind of personality, some kind of distinction, and then immediately never use it again. Bravo, bravo, love it. But this was my favorite part. Okay, so the 15-year-old is a actor who's going to an audition. Now, his mother because they live in California. Okay, I believe they live in California. They live in California. The mother tells the son she has to go to Las Vegas, so she won't be able to bring him. Okay. Oh, by the way, this takes place in the 1970s, in the 70s. Okay, I don't know exactly when, but in the 70s. So the mother tells the son, "I can't take you to your audition in New York. And because I can't take you, you can't go because you need a chaperone." Now, what happens? Oh, don't worry, because by this point, the 15-year-old and 25-year-old have established some kind of connection. Maybe they're dating. Maybe they're kind of friends. They're just, at best, they know each other. That's about it. So the next scene is the 25-year-old and the 15-year-old sitting beside each other on an airplane. Okay? Now, before I even get to establish how stupid that is, there is a scene earlier in the film in which the 25-year-old, again, this is the 70s, so bear with me, or bear with the movie. The 25-year-old is coming home, okay, at 10 o'clock at night. The father is outside grilling her, okay? "Where were you? Where have you been? Who were you with? Who's all..." Okay? Again, this 25-year-old coming home at 10 p.m. is being grilled by her father on where she was. Apparently, according to the brain-dead logic of this movie, that same father is going to let that same 25-year-old daughter fly from California to New York by herself. Are you kidding me? Now, if they had never actually shown the scene of the father grilling the daughter, I would have bought, hey, maybe she's able to go because we don't know what her family life is. But the movie actually goes out of its way to establish that this 25-year-old girl has an overprotective father that somehow is going to let her fly from California to New York unchaperoned by herself. You're out of your goddamn mind, okay? But let's take that out. Let's say they never showed the father being overprotective. It's still a brain-dead stupid scene. Who's paying for the tickets? This is the 1970s. Going on the internet and buying the tickets online ain't happening, boys and girls. So first of all, who bought the tickets? Did the mother actually approve her son going from California to New York with some chick, 25-year-old, she doesn't know? Not gonna happen, movie. This movie goes, fuck logic, because again, this isn't a fantasy. This isn't a science fiction movie. This is supposed to be a coming-of-age film. This movie goes, we want it so that the 25-year-old is going to take the 15-year-old from California to New York. Fuck logic, fuck reality, fuck any sense of continuity or character establishment. They're just going to do it. And I thought this level of brain dead stupid, this bullshit type of plot convenience was only restricted to movies like, the superhero movies or pop culture movies. But thank you, movie. Thank you, movie, for letting me know, okay, that it's not just restricted to them, that even independent filmmakers have the writing skills of a fifth grader. Congratulations. At that point, I almost wanted to leave, but I go, no. Again, we haven't even reached the half-hour mark yet, boys and girls. I haven't even reached the half-hour mark. Then they go to New York and they talk to this other male actor, and for some reason, that male actor, okay, is a young kid, also like an extra doing the auditions. Somehow, for some reason, the 25-year-old, the 15-year-old, and this new kid are now flying back to California. Why? How? Like, does he live there? Like, what an amazing coincidence that this random kid that they met in New York auditioning for the same part just also happens to live in the same town that the 15 and 25-year-old come from. Just great plot development. Love it. Who gives a shit? So I'm thinking there's going to be some type of, conflict between the two. All of a sudden, there's a next scene, and the 25-year-old is on a date with the other guy. And it's like, not only is the 15-year-old surprised and shocked at this, so am I. It's like, when did this happen? Then we get one of the most, okay, not one of the most, but an incredibly time-filling scene for absolutely nothing. So the 15-year-old decides that he's going to call the 25-year-old, okay? So he calls, right? She answers, he chickens out, and then hangs up. And I'm thinking, okay, I got it. He wanted to call her, he chickened out. We've already got it. We've already established the 15-year-old. But no, apparently, that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough, boys and girls. Because now the 25-year-old assumes that it's a 15-year-old. So here's what happens. The 25-year-old calls the 15-year-old. The 15-year-old, I swear to God, this is the scene in real time. He picks it up and he does this. He covers the thing, and he just sits there. And you switch to the 25-year-old who's like this, who doesn't say anything. Then we switch to the 15-year-old who is again this. And then we switch to the 25-year-old who's doing this. Nobody's talking anyway, by the way. Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's going, hello, is that you? They just switch scene. Switch scene. Cupping the handle. Switch scene. I'm talking of this is how long it's taking. It is a 3-4 minute scene of them just holding a phone, not saying anything. Then the 15-year-old hangs up and scene. Just, oh, God damn, that was cool. Oh, like the sheer tension of them holding a phone and not talking. Just great cinematic writing of what's his face? The guy that did Citizen Kane. He could take lessons from the director of this movie and the writer of this movie on how to create unnecessary, boring tension that doesn't even exist. It was a time waster. It was a fucking time waster. Here's the scene that broke me. Here's the scene that went, no, this is the scene before that. All of a sudden now, the 25-year-old has decided that she is now in a close enough relationship with this new boy to invite him to family dinner. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on because I'm not Jewish, and apparently it's about some type of thing. And he embarrasses, the father, I guess, embarrasses the new boyfriend, and he leaves. And then the 25-year-old chases the boyfriend outside to his car, and she yells, "Show me your penis." And I, along with the boyfriend in the movie, is going, what? She goes, "Show me your penis," because she wants to know if he's circumcised. This is not played for laughs, boys and girls. This is her. I have no goddamn clue what the point of the dinner scene was. I have no clue what her asking him, what if he is circumcised or not. And that's when I went, fuck this movie. Fuck this movie. There's nothing to actually. I'm not interested in the characters. They have no personality. They're just simply props to go, this is what they're doing, this is what they're doing. And things are just happening. Please watch my movie. That's Licorice Pizza. Best summary of Licorice Pizza, okay? Is that the director may as well have made a trailer going, please watch my movie. That's the movie. Now, for those of you who made it past the half-hour mark and watched the whole movie and you loved the movie, you thought it was great, Bios con Dios, congratulations, okay? There's no goddamn way you are going to convince me that this is anything close to a watchable movie on any level, okay? How do you have such brain dead stupid in a coming of age movie? Like, how do you need plot? Like, how bad are you as a writer and a filmmaker that you need plot convenience for a coming of age story? You're useless. So yeah, thanks Cole Turner for letting me see for recommending this crap ass movie, because there's only two values of having seen this movie. One, no other recommendation you give me will I ever take into consideration. Ever. I don't care what it is. Because if you're recommending this Licorice Pizza movie, I'm done. I could have never watched the original Matrix movie. You could recommend the Matrix movie, and I wouldn't watch the Matrix movie. I'm just letting you know, okay? This movie, like I said, part of this review is dedicated to Cole Turner, and I am making sure he knows what's going on. Second, thank you for letting me know that the brain dead idiots who make films in Hollywood are not just restricted to superhero movies. It's also done with independent filmmakers, because they're nothing movies. It's a nothing movie. You can literally have this movie in the background. Okay, wash dishes, clean the house, go outside, wash your car, come back in. Movie's almost over. You didn't lose anything. You didn't miss anything. Anyway, that's my review of Licorice Pizza. Stupid ass thing. You know what? I bet you any money there's absolutely no reference to Licorice Pizza in this movie to that title. And even if there was, I don't give a shit. It's a stupid ass name. Anyway, that's my review of Licorice Pizza. I told you, if you want a real review, go somewhere else, because you ain't getting it here. I guess that's it. Is there anything else I want to say about it? Actors were okay. Nothing special. Yeah, that's about it. I'm not gonna rate the cinematography. I don't give a shit about the soundtrack and the whatever. It is whatever. Waste the time movie. Anyway, I'm out of here. See ya.